Hello, and welcome to the first stream of VenturePoint D&D. We'll be connecting in just a moment so that you can meet the other players. So for the moment, just hang tight with some chill music.
Way up.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello, everyone. As I said before, welcome to the first stream of VenturePoint D&D, a live-streamed game that we're hoping to set up over the next 6 months or so and properly get into it at the tail end of this year, getting on into early next year. I am Alex, also known as Angel Fire, AngelFire115. Obviously, you can see my Twitter handle there. And anyone who's been to my streams, obviously you know me already. We'll go around and introduce some of the players first. If you just want to say your name, whatever you want to give about yourself. Obviously, more stuff will come out in the playing of D&D than in an actual introduction. So, yeah. Dan, if you want to go first.
My name's Dan. It says there. my tag is Patchington. It says there. There's not a lot really to know about me. I like D&D. Imagine that. And then,
fancy shirts.
Oh, yeah. I'll only be wearing colourful shirts and floral. I have a lot of floral shirts. I have lots of different hats. Other than that, I'm not good at words. I'll stop there.
It's okay. None of us truly are. And Audrey.
So my name is Audrey. I'm a Gemini. I like playing D&D.
Animals.
Yeah, no, I love animals. I'm aiming to be a real life druid. Eventually, one day, hopefully. I'll probably talk about my cat a lot.
That's fine. That's good. All right. Dylan, you're next.
Hello, I'm Dylan. You probably know me as Invigorating on Alex's Saturday streams. I'm super new to D&D, so it's going to be a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
I also really like cats.
Nice.
Yeah. Going to be a bit of a learning experience, but, that's what people are watching for, so. And Tom.
Hey, I'm Tom, also known as Mr. Patch92. I am Patchington or Dan's brother. I don't know what way you are on that way.
Other way.
That
there
way.
You go.
Okay, there, that way.
You're down here, all the way down there.
Cars, music, games, anime, D&D, bit of everything. But
Nice.
I'll let you get to know me more during the stream.
Yeah, obviously. Alright, so that's all the players. I think I probably need to give a brief overview of the world that you're going to be creating characters for. Also, a little heads up that Dan has already done most of his. That way, sorry. Getting all the directions right is going to be weird.
Yeah.
He's already done most of his creation. He is probably the most experienced D&D player here. So I was happy for him to do that so he can help other people set up their characters if need be, and go a bit more in depth in his backstory if he wants to later on down the line during the stream. For the world that we're playing in, it is mostly your typical fantasy world. I created this world, God, good 4 or 5 years ago now. It must have been. Whenever we started the original game, Patch Brothers.
Oh wow.
It was a while ago.
Years ago.
And I've been developing it ever since. So we're going to introduce you to it. The world of Uilkar. Once a barren rock floating adrift. Summer 2016. Wow. Sorry. Distracted there. I need to not pay attention to chat while I'm giving a description. Floating adrift in the astral ocean. Briefly tethered by a string of the astral sea to the rest of the universe. This barren rock was found by deities from other pantheons, other worlds, who decided to start afresh. Or, for some, they had ulterior motives for travelling to the plane and gifting their power upon the world. But, as with most worlds when the faith is tangible, there were scrapes, there were religious battles, there was one great fight, the Feyshade Wars, to end all religious fights. The aftermath of the Feyshade Wars left the plane of Uilkar damaged, broken, with the layers of the Feywild, the fairyland that sits above, just out of reach, and the Shadowfell, the darker corners of your eye, broaching into the main world in grand, torn structures that many fear to traverse for many millennia. These brooches also caused ripples outwards towards the gods, who then couldn't once again take form on the mortal plane. The closest they can get is wandering through the Feywild or the Shadowfell, always just that little bit out of reach of the mortals that believe in them so much. But as they pace through the Feywild and Shadowfell, storms known as Fey Storms or Shade Haze drift across or ravage the countryside and towns. That's a normal occurrence, and because they are so normal, the gods are still believed in. The gods are still tangible to the people of Uilkar. But for the most part, they carry on with their daily lives. There's no interference really to speak of. We'll probably start this campaign in a city called Etherfall. A 3-tiered city set upon a cliff on the edges of the Grey Sea and the Crystal Ocean. The city itself sitting across one top shelf, sat up below a mountain, with a large fort upon it. A lower tier, connected by magical elevator in the city square, that houses the temple districts and the town hall and all the working citizens of the city. And underneath the lower cliff, in a sea cave, the dockyards, ships carefully manoeuvring in and out on their way from cities along the Grey Sea coast, out across north, through the Crystal Ocean off to distant lands. I think that's probably a good summary of roughly the premise and the starting city. We've got some ideas for characters already, so we're probably going to talk through those next if everyone's ready. All right. Don't give too much away. Obviously, you want some things to come out in the game. But just a loose overview. Even if you don't have a name, just roughly what class you might pick, what races you're tossing up between. Give it all away. No. No. Some stuff has to come out in game. So, Dan, if you want to go first.
So I am going to get my character sheet up so I can give correct information.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I had it up and then I closed it. So I am going to be a ranger. I'm going to keep my subclass secret for now. I'm a furbolg, so little goblin type hairy dude.
Oh, big. Furbolgs are big.
Yeah, but it's sort of.
Oh yeah.
See,
no, I remember.
I'm as short as possible as a fur, but furbolgs are big. But when I first heard about them, basically, quick tangent, very quick, don't worry. When I first heard about furbolgs, I always thought them as really small. I don't know why. Just looking at them as like little, like sort of like garden gnome style creatures. So I was, it's always small, and then I found out how tall they were. I was like, oh, they're really big. So I'm always a really short furbolg.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and that's for now all I'm going to give away. I don't have a name yet because that's the most difficult part.
Yeah, it can be. Audrey.
So I am doing something that is very unusual for me, which is not playing a druid. The joke is that like literally every single character I create is just a different kind of druid, basically. So I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone, doing something a bit different. So I'm going to be an artificer.
Yeah.
I've actually got my name and my race decided, but I will be leaving that to be a secret.
Okay.
Yeah, so no clue what my background's going to be yet. Yeah, that's what I've got so far.
All right. Dylan.
So my character is going to be called Xenophilius. I have him as his class as a sorcerer, and I think in we were talking about this before, but we were going to choose a different race, but I have him down as a high elf at the moment.
All right. Yeah. Obviously, we'll tweak that if you wanted to change it, and then obviously we can do that. Do that over the next hour or so. However long we take. And Tom.
Well, mine's still a bit of a mystery for me, let alone anyone else. I'm playing with the idea of either being a cleric or a wild oracle.
For context, Wild Oracle, I backed a Kickstarter last year, the year before, can't quite remember. Definitely during lockdown, which basically created a D&D deck of tarot style cards. And the Wild Oracle is a class that uses those tarot cards to great effect.
He hopes.
Yeah. So I'm planning on going Wild Oracle. I just want to look a bit more into it.
Okay.
As for races, I'm not sure. I'm looking at something like I don't know how to say it. Kalashtar, is that right?
Kalashtar. Okay, very interesting.
Or something a bit quirky.
Okay.
I'm still looking through the list. I haven't fully decided, but
there's actually a Kalashtar in one of the other games that I think Tom, you played Oars in that game. Who was the Lion Man?
He did briefly.
Before life took over.
Kids.
Dang it, life.
Alright. In which case, we'll move on to the very first step of creating a character, at least I find. If you don't know where you're going, best thing to do is to know what stats you're working with. So, I'm going to transfer over to
I mean, I'm a huge fan of the grid method. Personally.
Have we got you back?
Stream went down for me for a sec, but I think.
Yeah, I'm currently watching an advert again.
It looks like it's
I can
active.
see.
I
wasn't
can.
prepared.
Discord's moving again for me. I've got an advert on Twitch, so I can't let you know that side.
Hmm. Are you allowing us to use the grid method? I will roll 36 times.
Are we rolling on Roll20 or rolling physical dice?
I think that we should take it in turns. So one person does their stats and then
Yeah, with the chat will get very
Yeah.
confusing.
yeah.
Yep, I'm happy to just sit and witness.
Oh, okay. Right. I love the grid method. One. Oh,
Bam, bam, bam. I cannot confirm or deny. No one else said previously, so I don't know if it's just a new thing.
Hmm.
Might have been since the bitrate issue.
I don't know why I'm not just rolling.
4d6.
Yeah. Right, so this is the first one. So that is a 10. I have a notebook. I'm writing it all down.
Ooh. Ah, I
Bro, this isn't going very well so far.
There we go.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, I've got 10, 10, 11, 10, 17. Oh, God.
I don't think you'll be using this row.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You're going to be like the most basic character ever. Just flat 10 for everything.
Oh my god. Okay. That's better. Jesus. I'm so glad that's not on my 17 row. Because that would have made me cry.
Bet you're glad you're doing the grid method now.
Oh, bro. I mean, actually, you never know what's going to happen in my next rows.
Yeah,
So,
this is very true.
That's a 10. And a 9. Okay, Jesus.
I've got a negative stat.
Well, I probably will. Ooh. Nice.
Can they hear the rest of us?
So
Or is it all audio?
okay. So it turns out on the scene that has the chat in it, I didn't put my microphone in. So it was when I changed scene. Thank goodness I don't have to do the entire description again.
Gosh.
Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this in studio mode, I think.
Okay, luckily, everything that's been done is Audrey rolling, so it should still be fine to be picked up.
I'm just going to quickly tweak through and fix that on all of the other ones. Just make sure I've got my microphone going on. Please let me know if I'm now, audible on stream. Should be.
Audible.
Ooh.
Right, onto the 4th row.
Ooh, I see a 21.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good row.
Wow,
And this
yeah,
is
that
what
was.
we do the grid method.
You've got two 17s, but are they connected?
Hey, cool beans in chat.
No,
No beans!
I've got 2 17s, I've got a 16.
Nice, nice. As a heads up, chat, we probably won't be responding to you much, just because obviously we're creating characters. Anyone who's in the chat, any of the players who are watching the stream might be able to talk in chat, but we probably won't be talking out loud to you guys much. All right.
I'll be as long as I'm not currently doing things, I'll happily interact with people in chat.
Perfect, perfect. That sounds good.
Same.
Right. Second to last row.
The ultimate.
So many 11s that I've rolled, it's actually ridiculous.
Ow.
I'll count up the number of 11s after this. I reckon it's about half.
Possibly. I mean, that's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I fixed the other scenes now. So
It's still like 17 though.
right.
Is that your first 18?
Oh! I'm dumb. It is my first 18. I was like, 23 minus 5, that's 17.
Great, great.
Quick maths.
Right, wish me luck. I'm going to swap over the scenes. Please tell me if I'm muted. Okay, in theory, I'm not muted.
Oh.
But I don't have the chat feed. Why don't I have the chat feed?
I broke it.
I did broke it. What's going on? There we go. Right, fixed it.
Now the question is, can you be heard?
Yes, I can, apparently. Good, good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't have to describe the world again. That was seat of my pants description.
So that is my rolling complete. It's
Okay.
very obvious to me what I'm going to choose.
Yeah.
So I have a row. Wait, let me. Right, I can see myself. So I have a row
Oh, yeah.
that you can see that's 13, 16, 17, 13, 11, 15.
Okay, so no negative stats. You got
But there should
plus
be
0.
some zeros, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, cool.
so I'll do that one. I'm just for funsies going to count up the number of 11s.
There did seem to be a lot. Also, I'm not going to stop you if you choose to drop that plus 0 to a minus 1.
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying, I'm not going to stop you.
Shits and giggles.
Actually only 7 11s.
7 11.
Good shot, probably. Never been.
It is a good shop. I've been.
I'll take your word for it.
How many 10s? 1, 2,
I've been past
3,
them, I've never been to it.
5.
Alright, in that case then, if you've popped your grid down, Dylan, what method would you like to use?
Not the grid method, because that sounds very scary. and complicated.
Okay. In that case, just do the 6 rolls then. And if your stats are really bad, like if I look at them and they're really bad, I'll let you use the standard array, which is set numbers. Alright?
Okay, so what grid command have?
So it'll be /r 4d6. Non-sequential number is the best shop.
There we go.
Other shops are available. So that
Nice
one,
one.
if you take away the 1, that'll be 15
Okay.
for you, alright? If you end up rolling the standard array, this is going to be ridiculous. Okay, so that is an 11.
Groovy, cool.
Uh, 12. So far, decently similar to the standard array.
Lovely.
Another 12,
No,
okay.
Another 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, stream's gone down. Or it did for a second. A 10.
Is that... I got one more to do.
Yes. You got one more to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. $13.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So those numbers, when they get put into your character sheet, they'll translate across to different numbers. Your score is the numbers you just rolled. Alright. You'll choose where to put them in your stats when you obviously start building your character. Those numbers then translate to your modifier. At a 10 or 11 score, you have +0 modifier. So whatever you roll on the dice, that's what you get. If your score is less than 10, if it's 9 or 8, you've got a -1 to your dice roll. 7, 6, you've got a -2, etc. Same in the other direction. So 10 and 11 is 0, 12 and 13 are +1, 14 and 15 are +2, etc. The maximum you can naturally go is to 20 score, which is a +5. But there are items and other methods to get to +6 and higher, depending on what you find in game.
Cool.
How many you rolled a 5? Oh. Okay, so Dylan, you've got your stats. Tom,
Yep.
are you ready? Oh,
Great.
that's a 6 off the bat.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
That's better.
Oh, 16.
Nice.
Okay, so you're gonna have one major negative stat. Oh,
No, I'm
ooh,
not.
2 negative stats. Okay. 14. Uh, 14.
And another 14.
Another 14. Wow.
So that row goes 6, 16, 8, 14, 14, 14.
Do you want to take the standard array instead? You
Oh, I was
would
gonna go
lose.
for grid.
You'd lose the 16.
Uh,
Oh, were you going to go for grid? Sorry, my bad.
If you're happy for me to.
Yeah, carry on.
It's great.
It's like a safety net.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've
it
ever done.
really is.
Yeah, easier
Oh.
to get decent stats if you're if you're doing the grid method.
I don't think I've ever done standard method.
I think you have. Back right at the
Beginning of
start. Yeah.
time.
We
Oh, what with my guy that stayed in the
Taha.
car and got shot?
Taha, yes, who died from
Oh.
getting crushed by a bugbear, I believe.
Oh, Taha.
Who's Taha?
He was your elf buddy who stayed
that
in the
was
car
a-
and got shot and then
that
got
was his
crushed
name.
by a bugbear.
He did not.
He did.
It never existed.
Oh dear.
Kid is where it all started.
Oh dear. As a note, by the way, we will be using the up-to-date rules on assigning your stats. In the player's handbook, there are assigned boosts to your stats, such as, I think elves, for example, are +2 to dexterity, +1 to something else based on your subrace. We are using the updated rules that do not link to race. So you will just put +2 in one of your stats and +1 in another, or +1 to 3 different stats. Okay?
Yeah. I did not know that.
Okay.
Yep, those are the updated rules because they're a bit iffy on some of their connotations with the original stuff, and we're trying to get away from that with the developments of 5th edition.
That's fair.
Oh, which I think is
You'll
very
have to go
good.
over that again with me when I'm not mathing.
That's all right.
Not so quick maths.
Gradual, steady maths.
Yeah.
Everyone's favourite kind of math, that. Gradual and steady.
Gradual and steady. I kind of feel like I need to be one of those stream DMs who has the microphone visible on the camera. But that's just going to be such a
Yeah.
pain on my setup.
What's wrong having your microphone visible on the camera? I think it makes you look cool.
Hang on, I'll pull mine in a minute.
I feel like you're
No, I
biased.
better not.
I can't tell why.
Yeah.
I'd have to
Right,
rip my webcam off my monitor, so I'm not going to give it a go.
Oh dear. Couple issues again.
Sorry.
The stream's just froze for me.
Yes.
Am I back? I believe I'm back. Oh, okay.
What? Well, could help the stream if you stop showing the video to us. Just hear your voice.
True.
Yeah, stop streaming your
Yeah.
stream as well.
Because at the moment you're streaming twice.
Okay, hopefully this will...
Oops.
Hair trigger.
Ha!
I think we figured out you're right, I'm afraid. Order.
That moved around though, wasn't it?
I've moved you all round because I'm no longer streaming the video. Discord, why?
Like the technical difficulties screen. With the yeah, we're getting some buffering issues, Hannah. We're currently working on it. Bear with. You can deal with our, if you can hear us, our riveting personalities and conversation.
Right.
Anyone just
I
Dan.
want to be on the record.
Damn it. Oh, right. I don't have a pen and paper, so it can't be. I'm afraid.
Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Oh, hang on. Let me switch to
I think I know which one. The not
either. If you don't mind the drop stat, the first downwards,
Yeah.
that column, that column. If you dropped out, the first column was like purple, but
It can be really
hell of a
interesting.
drop stat. I've got a drop stat. It's only a
No,
-1, but
It's a beast of a drop start, though.
yeah, you can definitely make that funny. What are you, a wild speller, wild oracle? What do you cast off?
Tarot cards.
No, you muppet. Which stat?
Oh, I don't know. Don't follow it. Bear with me. I have got the sheet up.
Where it's moved around, I've become Tom.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm no longer streaming my feed in the Discord thing. Let me see if I can.
Yeah. No, it's alright. It wasn't a dig.
Wisdom.
I don't know why I can't. Can you guys disconnect?
What, hang up from you?
So if you guys move to a different feed, a different room, I'm wondering whether you coming back in will let me be at the top again.
Your work.
There we go.
Yeah, but now we can turn our cameras on.
Why is it shifting like that?
Wait for the cameras come on.
Oh, this is frustrating.
As soon as the cameras are on, it will be the end of the. It prioritizes people that put cameras on to the top. So originally, they always having cameras on. So if you turn your stream off, aka your camera, it's shifted your position, so they're shifting ours. So if you turn the camera on now,
I didn't really wasn't on, to be honest.
and then it will shift to, in theory, to whatever it should have been, which it has.
Wait. Yeah.
Because if you turn your stream off, you're no longer showing a camera, so it shifts you to the bottom. It might just mean that, like, for the main campaign and stuff, when we start
Just
doing it
redo
properly,
it.
is you just probably have to redo it with you not having your camera on.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'd need to
So your
recrop
camera,
everything.
so your camera will be the normal OBS input, whereas ours will be from this screen.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do initially, and then when we set up, I was on the top left. I don't know why. I just was without feeding my camera, and then yeah. So, or no, hold on. Did I feed my camera when we set up? I can't remember. Oh, this is frustrating.
I remember.
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure.
A possible true fact about
Thank you
everyone.
for
We all
following
have
Red
eyes.
Does.
Also, thank you for the follow. We're thanking them for follow for Alex's channel.
Answer for your question, Dan, is wisdom. I don't know if you heard me.
Wisdom. In which case, don't put it in that, fun enough. Put it in intelligence
Yeah.
and just be like thick as shit.
So I got 6, 14, 15, 13, 14, 16, or 14, 13, 13, 12, 13, 17.
Oh, the 17 is there.
And I don't take the hit of the 6, but everything else is average.
Yeah, so do you want quite high-ish with a drop, or do you want not that and the other one?
Well, I've got,
Average starts with a high one.
average with a high or drop with a high average.
Yeah. So in that first row, did you have a 16?
The first row, yeah.
Sorry, the first column, the one with the 6 in it.
Yes.
So you
And
could,
15.
because you've got a +2 and a +1. Even if you use the +2 to get it up to only a -8, but then
-8.
again, you could take the average. Yep, -8. You're dead. Or if you use that mediocre one, you can use the +2 and the +1 to.
I'm just trying to think about, like, what lower
Still funny. What race you think? I don't know much about the Clash Tower.
I haven't set it up at all.
You could always put it in strength if you're going to be a spellcaster. You don't need strength.
Yeah.
Oh, I think everyone's in the right place again. But I don't know how long ago that was, to be honest, because the stream's quite behind for me.
Everyone's in the right place. Currently, touch wood, my bitrate is alright. But I've got it limited to 3,000, and for some reason it's up in the 10,000. I don't know why.
Brilliant.
I wasn't even aware it could go up to 10,000 on this machine, but apparently it can. Thank you very much for the follow, Rasmaldaz. Sorry that I didn't get to it when you followed. I
We
know
got you,
that.
man. Don't worry.
I know that Dan said. Hopefully that made it through to the stream. Right, bitrate has settled again at 3,000-ish. Sorry,
I am phone.
I'll mute my phone.
So Alex, I have a question.
Yes.
So our suffices, their hit dice are 1d8,
Yes.
and mine is showing as d4 on Roll20.
Okay, so if you click on where it says D4, you should be able to select a different dice type.
Oh,
All
I didn't
right?
know I could do that. Sick. Thank you.
No problem. Tom, just so I can catch
Yes.
up, what did your final stats list end up being?
I haven't fully decided, but I think I'm either
Okay.
going to go for the first column or the penultimate row.
First column, so the 6, 14,
So-
15, or the 16, 13,
Yeah, that
16.
that
Okay.
column or that row.
Okay. The row would be what?
So I've got the 17. I've got the there, and then it's kind of like average. But I've got a better average. So it's just trying to decide which one to go for.
Fair enough. In the interest of trying to minimize my computer resources so it doesn't keep dropping out all the time, I'm going to close Roll20 because I think that's another connection it's trying to make.
Yeah.
Yep.
But aren't you streaming the dice rolls?
Not anymore.
finish the dice rolls, not
You've done the dice rolls.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Everyone's got their
Scratch
stats. Most of the rest of the stuff is building it up. Which, unfortunately, in the aid of keeping the stream alive, I'm not going to be able to show live until I can actually get this issue with my router sorted. Ideally, I'll get that done before
The full session
yes,
campaign thing.
the full session. We will be doing obviously a mini adventure. I think I put early autumn in the announcement. I think it's likely to be sometime in August, September time.
Mhm.
And then
So
starting the actual full game in late 2021, early 2022. So
Cool.
I've already had a couple of thoughts about people we might be able to get in to guests, so that there's 5 people for a game or two before we go back to the 4 and then get in someone new. keep get refreshing the dynamic
Yeah.
man.
here and there.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So. Ooh.
I might be a Verdan because I'm going to be Piccolo.
A
what?
what? Sorry.
A Verdan? A Verdun?
On it.
Which book is that from?
It is from Acquisitions Incorporated.
Ah, okay. Probably not going to have any Acquisition Incorporated races. And probably not any Ravnica ones either. Alright. If you can, try and stick to stuff that's Player's Handbook, Volo's Guide, Xanathar's Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, or Unearthed Arcana, which is where some of the races have come from. The latest one was the Feywild UA, which introduces stuff like owl folk, rabbit folk, fairies, etc.
What does that mean? I can be a fairy?
You could be
Yeah. You
a
could be a fairy if you wanted, yeah.
So, which ones are we including? DMG.
So PHB, Player's Handbook, Volo's Guide to Monsters, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. Any options in those? Absolutely yes. And we're also doing Tasha's Cauldron of Everything for Artificer, for Audrey. So anything in there as well. No Loxodon. Yeah, I'm afraid no Loxodon. Infinite has subscribed to me for 3 months. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Oh.
I know that kid. Solid dude.
You do.
Imagine me just flicking through my cards or pulling my cards out. Like, what do I?
What do you look like? Yeah.
Be a cat.
You
And
could
I
be.
was thinking Tabaxi.
be a cat and be Dex as your drop stat just to confuse people.
I was thinking Tabaxi. I've done Tabaxi before for a spin-off.
Be like a non-dexterous cat, so when we push you, you just fall over and you don't land on your feet.
Oh my. Is it like that meme where you're pushing cats against a wall and scoring them out of 10 based on whether they put their paws out or not?
Yeah. I've seen that with
Why
dogs.
wouldn't you do that?
I saw someone do it with a husky. It was well impressive.
Go Tabaxi.
Yeah? Okay.
Tabaxi Wired Oracle. That sounds interesting.
That does. That really does.
King. Do we have anyone who's going to be a healer?
The Wild Oracle does have some healing cards.
Okay.
Do indeed. Well, I might do indeed.
Ranger, I believe, gets some minor healing spells.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can like manually put in my class?
Yes.
It's only giving me the drop-down menu.
I'm going to need to go into Roll20 for that.
Uh-oh. Or we can just do next time.
Let's hope.
Just,
As I get the boop, I need to turn that. I need to see if there's a way to disable that. When I open my browser, there's just this whole huge whoop noise. It's cooler than that, but that's my best impression. A cat with 0 dex sounds like most cats. I mean,
you say that, but when it comes down to it, cats are they're not deaf, they're dexterous. They are dexterous as, I was going to say as cats, but that completely voids the metaphor. Like, if you throw a cat, it lands on its feet. Like, just saying.
why are you out here throwing
I
cats?
totally would, to be honest.
I mean, I'm not outside throwing cats, I'm inside.
Why are you throwing cats at
Throwing
all?
cats.
Not like proper like yeeting them type thing, just like off a sofa.
Eat the cat.
I don't throw cats, I'm not an awful person.
Wild Oracle.
Like, you know when the cat's on you and you just want to like get them off, like very rarely, I know there's the law if you don't move if there's a cat on you, but like if you want to get them off, you just sort of like, you know, just like a gentle
No, to get a cat feed, you have to just like stroke it a lot until they decide I don't want any more pets, and then they slowly walk off you.
I mean, normally, yes, I'm fully game. I fully obey by the law of the world of don't stand up if there's a cat on you.
Cats
but
and pogs.
it was either that or a pissed on the sofa. So
How big is small in size?
4 feet, 4 to 5, I think.
And medium is what?
5 to 8, I think.
Like human-sized.
I'll go medium.
You don't get a choice. Your race chooses that. Usually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I've got a custom race because it doesn't let me choose.
Yeah, but where you're pulling the custom race from, it will say in that what size you are. All right.
Is words are hard. Fuck's sake. Is anyone in chat having like a jumpy stream problem? Because someone I know is watching is having a bit, and they say their internet's fine, but it might just be.
It dropped a second when I opened Roll20.
Oh, it might be that.
Yeah, but it seems to be holding fine now. If it drops again, I'll close Roll20 again.
Okay, I can say I've got it open and it's fine for me, but she is American, so it's probably her fault.
Ah, I see.
Hey,
Hey, I'm joking. I love her to bits. She's great.
leave us alone.
She said it seems to be getting better as time goes on.
Okay, that's good. I am convinced that the Wi-Fi card inside my computer is made of cardboard, so... carry on, Audrey.
Would you allow me to use a background from Tombs of Annihilation?
From Tomb of Annihilation? Okay. Message me it.
Okay.
And we'll see.
I'll send you a link.
Cool.
What was my cat
Hey.
doohickey?
I wasn't attacking you, Shy. I was attacking your country in my defense. Then I said you were great. And messaged you calling you a babe, so...
We'll see, we are live indeed. We've done our stats rolling. At the moment, we're talking through just
I see.
getting the characters together. People are figuring out what they want to do. I'm having issues if I try to do too much on my computer, so unfortunately, this is probably what the rest of the stream's going to look like. But yeah. As a note to anyone in chat currently, please, if you want to stay up to date with VenturePoint when we start going through the mini adventure and when we go into a full campaign later this year, follow us on Twitter at VenturePointD&D, follow us on Instagram at VenturePointD&D, and go to twitch.tv/VenturePointD&D and follow there. This is the only stream for VenturePoint that's going to be on my channel. And then any future ones are going to be on the VenturePoint official Twitch channel. Alright?
If you follow the Instagram and the Twitter, I will also be posting on there, and you might get the occasional fun and informative meme. So,
who doesn't love that?
What exactly?
Gotta love those memes. Oh, love the setup, looking very clean. Thank you very, very much. The dice animation I found loose, wild on the internet with no attribution anywhere, and I did hunt pretty hard to try and find who owns this GIF, but no one on the internet seems to lay claim to it. So I spent an hour going through each frame and making it transparent.
We have a dedicated DM.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Infinite in chat, for popping a link to the Twitter.
He's our main man.
He is indeed.
One of our main men.
Alright. So, Dan, I take it you're going through all of the backstory stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sort of reading up on some things,
Yeah.
deciding some... I've got, like, a background and stuff, and I'm going from there, so it's mostly... I'm actually doing research into some really stupid shit to try and figure some stuff out.
Amazing. That's good. The more depth you can go into, the better for me.
Yeah, it's why I have to keep muting myself, because I have a mechanical keyboard, and you don't want to be hearing this.
You have a RTX graphics card. You should get RTX voice, because then you can do this and no one will know.
Dungeon Master
Graphics card.
DMD.
DMD. Stop abbreviating things like that.
Well, like the BFB.
Stop it. They were never officially bandits. That was never part of their name.
I'm afraid that when 4 or 5 players take over saying it happens, it happens.
By law.
By law.
No, they were never officially called the Blackfist Bandits in that game. They were
Alex,
just the Blackfist. Yeah?
what were you saying about the new rule with the
Okay.
pluses to
So,
stuff is?
traditionally, or at least when 5th edition was launched, races had boosts. So a +2 to one stat usually, and a +1 to another stat. Since Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, you can choose, and we are choosing, to disregard that. Instead, just add +2 to one stat and +1 to another, or +1 to 3 different stats. Alright.
Pardon me.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Yeah? Nice.
I think I've assigned my stats. It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting. But...
I'm going to see if I can have a look without crashing the stream.
Tread lightly.
I went
So-
for the +2 and a +1 option rather than 2 +1s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean,
Liking that.
Key is right in chat. I'm just saying.
No.
They were called the Blackfist, yes, but they were bandits. They may not have been called the Blackfist Bandit, but they were bandits. If not by name, but by nature.
Fair enough. Ah, I see. I didn't realise, Dylan, you're using the character monster. Makes sense. I forgot Roll20 had that. No, that's not bad.
Bad idea.
That's not bad at all. If you know how to fill out a sheet, it's usually easier to do the manual way, but character monster is just as valid. It's a lot
it's just
easier.
knowing where to put the like multipliers and stuff in the other
Yeah.
sections.
Yeah. It guides you through all of the stuff that you need to pick. Okay.
Have
Nice.
you had a chance to look at the class I sent you?
The class that you sent me, sorry.
No, not the class, the background.
Oh, yep. Give me a second just to load it up.
Keep loading.
Loading.
Oh, I just noticed you managed to get the VenturePoint, not Dice Point, VenturePoint logo on the Roll20 screen.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I made it. I made it and put it on the Roll20 splash screen for you guys.
Oh, I love being in place.
Just a reminder. So, since no one can see, since no one can see that on stream, I've created like a landing page for everyone. Dan is apparently going to show you.
I'm going to be real fancy and technical.
Amazing.
Yeah. Our current location is place, and our current objective is objective.
So this is something I usually do for my home games, just so that people sign in and have immediately a reminder of, oh, this is what we were doing at the start of last session. This is what we were planning to do. Helps smooth things along, I find.
That was some real professional camera work from me, I think.
It was lovely, thank you.
Oh, I've just gone back onto the stream and there's delay, and I can now see myself doing it. And that was awful.
It's fine. It's fine.
Morning coffee? Ew, coffee's nasty.
Morning
I'm sure
coffee.
everyone would disagree with me.
Morning
is
coffee
not nasty.
at
How
9:45.
It's
dare
not
you.
nasty.
Coffee is
Everyone would
life.
disagree. But coffee is just dirty bean juice.
Tea is just dirty leaf juice.
Yeah, but leaves taste better
How
than dirt.
could
Tell
one
me
of
I'm
my
wrong.
own players say something so... It's
I
okay.
am
I get the Avatar reference.
Upset. I don't have a personality because of coffee. It is my entire personality.
Then I'm
I
a
have
favorite
a
cult.
having a cat.
Oh, my cat's
Yeah.
To be fair, my
she's
personality.
found a pile of cuddly toys, and now she is becoming part of the pile of cuddly toys.
Oh, fantastic.
Nice.
Well,
My cat off probably chasing a rat or something.
we have one plushie here that she can't get to. Don't you worry.
God.
You'll probably see it on stream in like 15 minutes or.
I want a cat. I mean,
Nothing
there's two in the
should be
building,
Just
like
going.
the flat I live in, but I don't have a cat.
Audrey, yes, that's fine.
Sick.
Yeah, I can't see any reason why that wouldn't work.
Sick.
I have some Dragon Ball
Tiny
cards.
sticks and balls, not wrong.
That's all I've got to share.
All right, cool.
No cuddly
Oh,
toys or cats.
You have a cat. Not
She's
to
not
show,
here, though.
but you have a cat. I've got nothing of interest, I'm afraid. I got this mug, Tom. Did I show you this?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Because, squirrels are the best animal.
I saw a video of someone eating a squirrel the other day. You
Yo.
would have been very angry if you saw it.
I would have hurt them. I'm a pacifist, but I would have hurt them.
Why would you hurt a squirrel?
I was the best.
No, I'd hurt the person throwing
It
the
was
squirrel.
accidental. It was accidental.
How'd you accidentally yeet a squirrel?
So the squirrel was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's not accidentally eating
It
it.
was
then.
moving through the wrong area as Sonic was swinging. The squirrel was
Fantastic.
right.
So, Alex.
Yep.
With my race, I get common and one other language of my choice.
Thank you. Okay, so it doesn't actually apply to any of you. I just wanted to note it now. In terms of languages, if you are human and know common, you will also know a dialect of human. Okay? If it's listed, or if you choose primordial as a language, that will need to be split down. Okay? So,
Sorry.
you right?
Yeah, I dropped something on my foot, and it also hit a plate.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing I dropped on my foot wasn't a plate.
Yikes. So primordial is usually used to go over Auran, Aquan, Terran, and Ignan, which are the 4 languages of the 4 different elements. If your background, or if you choose primordial, you will instead need to choose 2 of those elemental languages. Alright? So you won't be able to just know primordial, you'll have to pick 2. Alright? Just to give a little bit more diversity to the language in the game. Because if you just know primordial, then that's, it's a bit overwhelming in that you just meet any creature from another plane. Oh, I know your language. As opposed to spending some time
Yeah, that
dedicated
can only
to.
really make sense if you're a druid.
Eve,
Can I be really dyslexic and ask how you pronounce this word? Wait,
Yeah.
where is it? It's a very long word, and I'm like,
that's fine.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation,
What was that
most
say?
likely.
Prestidigitation.
Is that a
That's
spell?
not a
Is it a
real
cantrip? It is prestidigitation, yeah.
it's a long one.
Yes, it is. It's a very useful spell. Prestidigitation.
I'm just enjoying the odd odor.
Yeah, it has a few different effects.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, prestidigitation and thaumaturgy are the most well-rounded cantrips because they have a lot of different uses.
Okay.
Alright. So Dan, we know you're a Furbolg Ranger. You haven't picked a name yet. Audrey,
I'm
we know,
still thinking of it.
we
I
know
have
your
my name.
class. You know your name, but we're not revealing that.
Yep.
We know your race, which did appear on screen a while back. Are we revealing that or not? No.
I don't know.
Okay. We'll leave it as a... if anyone wants to,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to catch up with the YouTube video, or rewind if they're watching the YouTube video, wink wink, then they might be able to catch what your race was. But other than that, we'll just keep it under wraps. Dylan, you were Xenophilius.
I was Xenophilius, yes.
Okie dokie. So your... Did you announce what class?
I did. I said I was a sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Cool. Just confirm that. Nice. And have you decided on a race yet?
I found a fairy. Oh, I've lost it now.
Fairy Unearthed Arcana?
Yes.
Okie dokie. That sounds good. That's gonna be very interesting. From what I know of your characters so far, it's gonna be a very interesting campaign.
Yeah.
And Tom, you were thinking, so you're definitely going Wild Oracle now.
Definitely go to Tabaxi.
Definitely going to Tabaxi. Okay, cool. And do you have a name?
I do not.
Okay. For Tabaxi in this world, you'll probably be fairly well travelled. As a note, because they mostly live off in a long way away, or a very distant archipelago. Archipelago, yes. So you've most likely travelled quite far on a ship and across land to be where you are by the start of the campaign. All right, just bear that in mind.
Okie dokie.
All right. And their names are usually, you don't have to reveal it on stream, but usually their names are either
Steve
Billy.
Amazing.
Or Kenneth. Sorry,
No,
go on.
they are either number, adjective, noun. So, for instance, 3 muddy paws, or they are some unusual event that happened at their birth, which they were named after. I have an NPC in one of the home games called Sunshine at Night. So that sort of thing.
Oh, is that why he's called that?
Yes, it was an odd event at his birth.
Red arrows fly by.
Yes.
Yeah, ish. Please don't call your Wild Oracle Red Arrows Flyby.
Useless
Just some
fact.
archers outside wherever he was being born, just like
That
flaming
actually happened
arrows.
when my sister was born,
They did.
and my dad wanted
Ah.
to call her Jet.
I'm gonna start calling Jet Red Arrows fly by now.
Amazing. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Question.
Yep.
Simple ranged weapons come under. So if your class says that you get any 2 simple weapons, can you choose a simple ranged weapon?
If it just says any simple weapons, yes, you can choose
Yeah.
a ranged weapon as well.
Sick.
As long as it classes as simple, you can choose it
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be. Oh, I'm super excited now. Just from knowing what you guys are gonna do. Obviously,
So we need to rely on some second-hand healing by the sounds of it, which is going to be quite interesting.
potentially, yes. So you're gonna want to try and find some source of income, so that you can buy things like medical
Healing.
services at a temple, healing potions, that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh. Speaking of the start of the mini adventure, obviously you will all have travelled to Aetherfall. Just bear this in mind when you're building your backstories. You will all have travelled to Aetherfall for whatever reason. Picked up a small job from the local town hall, and as part of that, been picked up as one of their local teams that they can send out for bigger things. Because obviously, you have menial tasks, which you guys all try to pick up at once. And those can be done by one adventurer, maybe two. These teams would be for groups. So tougher things, or things that require a bit more manpower. So you would have been formally hired on, quote unquote, or asked to be one of the teams that the city of Etherfall hosts for adventuring parties that, you know, nobles can hire for investigation purposes, or if the city itself, the town hall, hears of stuff in the nearby villages, they can send out an adventuring party to investigate if the need arises. All right. So you will all have met each other once, maybe twice, depending on what jobs you picked. Obviously, if you want, you can also have met each other's characters before that as well. But that you'll need to discuss between yourselves. Just obviously be aware you will have met each other once or twice before the mini adventure. Okay?
Cool.
So just to, rather than starting you all out as your total randos that have met each other and, oh look, you're on an adventure now, we're going to kind of smooth over that bit. Go, oh, this is what you did for whatever reason. You can pick the reason that you chose to take these jobs. But you'll have taken one, maybe two jobs, and then been picked up as a team. And then the mini adventure will be you being called back formally for your first job as this team. Alright? Which I think formally your name is Team 9.
Team 9?
Team 9.
Cool.
I like that number.
Yeah?
It's not the right number.
Auspicious, some might say. Auspicious or suspicious?
Or suspicious.
Don't be
Mix 'em up.
Why is every time someone says that word?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Don't
suspicious.
be suspicious. Don't be auspicious.
Is this a meme that just I don't get?
It's
It's a
TikTok.
TikTok thing.
That would be why.
Yeah. You're probably a better person for not knowing it.
Honestly, I think you'd really like it on TikTok because there's a whole like D&D side.
There is on
Oh,
part of the
yeah.
There's a
TikTok.
guy on
Yeah,
there who's got an
same, one part
amazing
is
game
TikTok.
to
TikTok is just Vine with a different label.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a different
It's
atmosphere
not,
to
though.
TikTok. There's a different
It's
atmosphere.
not though. It's a lot different. Yeah, it's really good.
It's good, but it's very similar to
Once
mine.
you've like used it for a little bit and your For You page actually shows you videos that you're
Yeah.
interested in, it
Yeah.
takes a little bit to like learn what you want to watch. But once it knows, it's really good, honestly. I can easily waste like 2 hours on it.
My sister hates me because I just send her TikTok after TikTok after TikTok, and then by the time she gets around to actually looking at them, there's like 30 of them.
Yeah. See, I find that most of them come through to Instagram Reels anyway, and I get a lot of the D&D ones, so... Moisty agrees with you, Audrey. D&D
does.
Talk is fantastic, apparently.
It is good.
So good. Yeah, it's really awesome.
There's a guy that basically spends his time telling you how you can get away with doing really good things in D&D, like by like tricking the system and making like really overpowerful stuff happen, like becoming a golden dragon and stuff like that.
Min-maxing.
Why would you min-max, though, in a game that's about community story?
There's a couple of guys who I plan to run a session at some point down the line, and there's a couple of puzzles I'm going to use off a guy off TikTok.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, later down the line, once VenturePoint gets going, I am more than happy to relinquish DM for a couple of sessions and let someone else host.
If I get more planning done, yeah, I'm game.
Yeah. So, this will be a platform for. I'm hoping VenturePoint will be a platform for people to DM from. between us, or if someone comes that isn't one of the players but has an idea, and I know them, I trust them, I'm more than happy to obviously get them into running.
Leon might be interested
that'd be
in doing DMing. He's played D&D before. He's DM'd before, so yeah, and he's been saying that he wants to like play more. So
that'd be good. Yeah. Oh. I just need to rearrange all of the scenes, but with enough notice, that's fine.
Mostly that's way down the line.
Yeah. Oh.
Is it right that my senses aren't on here?
Your senses?
On my senses. Yeah. I've got another character sheet which says senses.
Okay, do you have... So in the list of traits that your race has, does it say dark vision?
Yeah. No.
Then you don't have dark vision, okay? The only sense then that you would have would be your passive perception, which is recorded separately. So unless you have one of those two or something else that's specifically listed as a sense, like tremor sense, blind sight, etc., then you don't put anything in that. Alright?
Okay.
You will obviously have the standard senses of sight, smell, sound, touch, taste, but they just won't be heightened in any way. Senses is usually for heightened senses.
Okay. Alex, are you still happy with my character having dark vision?
Yes, I am. Yes. Obviously, they don't have in the actual stats, but I am more than happy for you to have it, given what you are.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly.
Yeah. Just make a little note on Roll20 that I've allowed that, just in case I come back and go, hang on a minute, that doesn't have it, and you go, yes, that's right, but you allowed it.
You said it.
Says it's okay.
Yeah, just literally something like that.
That's what it says.
Awesome, fantastic. Oh.
I can't remember how. Artificers use spells. So do I choose 2 spells?
Good question. Let me double check.
Having a gander.
Having a gander.
Having a gander.
I believe it is known spells, and then you prepare from, like a wizard, but I might be wrong.
Druid is like that, isn't it? Druid is known spells, right?
Druid is prepare. So Druid, you can prepare any spell from the Druid spell list. Wizard, you have a certain number of spells that you know, and you can prepare from them. And then other classes like Bard are just the spells known, but they're always prepared.
Oh, okay.
So Artificer, it looks like... It looks like it's a prepare class then. Ah, fair enough. So it is like Druid.
Sick. That makes me really happy. Because I know how to play that.
Yep, so you'll need to add all of the spells from the Artificer spell list to your character sheet.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's going to take some time to do, obviously on stream or off stream, whenever.
Yeah.
And then you just prepare based on your stats. Obviously, it's unfortunate that that my computer is struggling so hard with the stream in general. I don't know if you guys have seen any blips since. Blips for a while.
It's pretty smooth for me.
Good. I haven't really been touching my computer, which is I haven't been asking it to do anything more than it already is. So that is why we don't have
rid of
Roll20 app.
hydrate. You got rid of hydrate.
I got rid of hydrate for this stream. I'm allowed to drink as I want this stream.
To be fair, I was going to claim a posture check on myself earlier, as I'm here too, but I then didn't fix my posture, so... You know.
Technically, no, there aren't going to be any point redeem rewards on VenturePoint for a while, because obviously that's not affiliated.
Yeah, that's fair.
But for
Not
this
yet,
stream,
anyway.
everyone have a quick posture check and stretch, because they got redeemed.
I can't move my arm properly.
We have been here for a while, so thank you very much, Hammer and Key.
Well, I'm down here now.
Oh, no, we've lost Dan. We've lost Dan. He's sinking into the abyss.
I was doing a proper stretch. Like a cat.
Oh god, so many of the spells are not on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Bro.
We're gonna have to focus.
The base is
Sorry.
Yeah.
which
Ooh,
Oh,
please
I
go.
think the stream just died again.
which
There's a
website
blip.
is trusted more? D&D Beyond or D&D Wiki?
Trusted more?
I'd
Well, I
say
mean, which
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I think I'd agree too.
or D&D Beyond? Okay, cool. Let's stick with this one. We're all good then.
Alex, what I'm gonna do is drag all the ones that I can, and then I'll add
Do we
the
have
other
that?
one at a later date.
Yep, that's fine.
Or maybe we don't.
I have no idea why it's blipped.
Flippity block.
Oh, I'm getting a message from my friend. Chances are she's going to say. Bueno. In bueno. Point two. I'm still struggling with the name thing.
If you Google the race and then names, normally people have made like lists and stuff.
Yeah, from the generator, because it says further don't use names, they think names are weird, but when they're outsiders, they use elven names. But I don't think elven names, so I'm doing more of the Googles.
So what I did with my name, I kind of decided what kind, like, I tried to like base what I thought their like language would be like based on a real world language.
Right.
And then I like chose a name from that language. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like what are furbolgs like? What would you say like culturally they're similar to?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Technically, the closest that they would be
Very
would
good
be
question.
Irish. I don't know if they're hearing me, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
then you
no. Yeah, no, we can.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's a
we
bit
can.
choppy. It's a bit choppy for me.
yeah, so you could look at like Irish names. Or like yeah, think of like something that you might want the name to mean and then like work from there.
Yeah, I need to find like a fine line between Irishy and nature.
Honestly, if you just look up Irish baby names, a lot of them have like what the names mean and stuff.
Bitter.
Right, I think I'm back.
If you want to be a part of bitter.
Ooh, Bitterton. Oh, I like that.
I thought I was back. I'm not.
I can hear you.
I can hear
The stream's history running. I don't think he can hear us. Oh, it just went down again. Never mind.
Right. I think I might be back. Not sure.
We can hear you.
Okay, your video feed looks fine to me now.
Can,
No, it's dropping again.
can you hear us, Alex?
Yes, kind of.
Right. Well, we can hear you fine. Go back to the do. Go through a list of names.
It's the final countdown.
Copyright.
It's alright, it's less than 30 seconds.
That's it.
Every time I think I'm back, it drops again.
It's the man.
Oh, is it? Guess who's back?
Not for long.
Yeah.
Okay, in the interest of, again, reducing resources, I've pulled the Spotify music from the background.
I couldn't hear it anyway, honestly.
I know.
The stream muted,
That
so
was
I didn't realise.
just
Maybe
that was
next
just
time
for the
you should
stream.
Maybe next time you should get someone else to sort of host a stream, but like you still be in the same position.
Maybe it'll take some reorganization, but I could definitely send the scenes over to someone, and they can then host from the VenturePoint channel. Who's got the best connection here is the question, and the best PC.
Everyone, let's go to speed test.
.net.
That's
I
on that.
don't even
I'm
need
already
to.
on
I'm
it.
sharing it with two other people who are both playing games online. So it's not me.
I mean, I don't know because I'll be able to know now, but
But it can
I'll
fluctuate
be
so
moving.
much. Yeah.
No, but I'll be
Oh.
moving as well,
True.
so I don't know what mine will be.
I have 50 down and 10 up, or 11 up.
That's your answer.
I'm gonna do it. Shits and giggles. Speed.
Is it gonna be you?
Because it looks like it. Because with everything going on, the missus is streaming downstairs. Obviously, we've got this going.
Right, of course.
I'm currently watching your stream as well. I'm getting 4 download.
4. I thought your internet was like top tier dog's bollocks type stuff.
My average is like 50, 60, but I don't know where it's at. The uploads. My uploads at 17.
My
downloads at 4.
Yeah, my average download should be about 40 to 50. It's currently averaging about 15. So that's why I was going to talk to my provider, because it shouldn't be that low if they've guaranteed me.
I would. Yeah, I would.
My download is 101.
What's the upload?
9.
101.
101 kilobytes per second.
Well, that makes more
Are you
sense.
with
Virgin, I reckon.
Virgin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Virgin Media.
Yeah, they say they have a high download speed, but it's super like throttled all the time. Or barely. Because I had it at uni.
I've just redone my speed test on the Google speed test and not speedtest.net, and I got 16.5 download, 17.1 upload, with a latency of 14 milliseconds.
I got 14.5 and 6.
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm currently
But
getting what Dan has, but should be getting what Dylan has, basically.
I was going to say, I'm getting that, and I've got Ben in his room streaming. Like, he's in a Discord chat. Mark's probably playing a game online. So that's 2 people playing online. Claire's probably upstairs streaming something. So
Yeah.
Anna says you're back, but a bit choppy.
Yeah.
I'm doing the speed test on Google now instead, and the download is 56, and the upload is 4.
The upload is 4. Did
So
you say?
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a Virgin Media connection.
No idea who my provider will be when I move.
No. Hopefully,
I've
not
done
them.
it through Google. My download is 30.5. My up is 3. On it 4. 4.55 in the end.
Wonderful. Anyway, I think just because my signal has been dropping so much, I want to thank you all for obviously coming on and doing all of the roles on the stream. That was cool to do, and for talking through roughly what your character ideas might be. We'll properly introduce the characters in a thematic story way when we do the mini adventure, and probably a mini introduction again when we start the full campaign, just for anyone who missed the mini adventure. Just as a repeat, anyone in chat who wants to keep up to date with VenturePoint when we start actually playing in some time August, September for the mini adventure, please go to @VenturePointD&D on Twitter, @VenturePointD&D on Instagram, or twitch.tv/VenturePointD&D. That Twitch channel is where we're going to be streaming from for the mini adventure, possibly from Dylan's computer because my internet is just dropping out all the time. But that is what we're going. That is where we're going to call it for tonight for VenturePoint for the character creation. We might still hang around off stream to iron out some details and finish up the character creation process. Just finalize things in how the characters know each other, etc. But that is where we're going to call the stream. I'm going to quickly take a look on Twitch, see if anyone I'm following is about, so we can give them a nice raid to follow off VenturePoint.
All right, holy nerd. Mine's 900 up, 900 down.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got really, really fast internet. Like, it's so good.
Oh,
so good.
Is Holy Nerd the person I think it is?
Leon, yeah. Leon is my
I think we found our host. I'm
friend.
If it's genuinely 900.
That's nice.
Yeah. I didn't realise it was him when I saw the name in chat earlier.
Yeah.
Oh. If we can get VenturePoint to 50 followers and all of that, then we can get affiliates, we can get VIPs, we can make him a VIP. That's going to be the goal. Just get us to that. And then we can start doing VIPs and start getting channel point rewards and things. What I'm thinking
So we
is...
can get Cammer to try and get us all to have to run to the bathroom as his...
No. There won't be hydrates. Because we won't... during the VenturePoint streams from now on, we won't be actively interacting with chat so much. Because obviously we'll be playing the game. There'll be a lot to listen to, a lot to take in for you guys. But yeah, there will be other stuff like channel point rewards. I'm thinking maybe like if everyone clubs together with channel points and puts it towards a certain goal, then maybe you guys get a reward in game, but make it like a really high amount of channel points, that sort of thing. Plug the Twitch channel, probably a good idea. For me to pop a link directly into...
Hasta's just shown up. Greeters, how's it going?
Hasta just turned up.
Yeah.
Hiya, Hast.
Wait.
How's it going for you? I'm afraid this is the end of tonight's stream. We've done the majority of the dice rolling as such for character creation. Had a lot of technical issues. The next VenturePoint stream is going to be in August, September time. And you can go to that Twitch link that I just dropped to catch up. Just finished up a game session myself. Just saw you streaming and want to say hi. Thanks for popping by, man. No, it's genuinely a gift whenever Haas drops by. He's
Yay,
a really cool
thank
person.
you.
For context, for you guys, if you don't know Hast, Hast works with polar bears.
Days with polar bears.
He's
That's
yeah,
so cool.
Yeah.
I've seen some awesome pictures from him.
yeah.
Whoa,
So-
that's awesome.
Oh, is Hast Wolfsden
Yes,
folk? Oh,
Arctic biologist.
Arctic biologist. Yeah.
Martin
That's
Pant.
big.
So yeah, it's always a delight when you pop by, Hast. It's a shame that it's the end of this stream. But please do keep up to date with VenturePoint as a project on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I will next be back on Saturday. That was a thing I needed to break to you, Dylan. It won't be with you unless you want to join me on a Minecraft server that some of my friends are opening up. That's 1.17.
Oh shit, that's Saturday, isn't it?
Type of
That's
Minecraft.
Saturday. Vanilla.
I like Minecraft a lot.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to ask Infinite. If Infinite's still about in chat, please let us know if Dylan is welcome on the server. I am going to be streaming it's the opening of the server.
Okay.
So we
Try
will
to get
all be
on.
starting together, yeah. About 7 PM on Saturday.
How long do you reckon you'll be on for? If they've
Good question.
Hang on, let me go to. Are you not part of the Minecraft chat on the WatchPoint server, Tom?
I am, but my memory's shocking. I probably read the post, but
7 PM. It's in the Minecraft announcements.
Yeah,
It'll be 7 PM,
7
3rd
PM.
of July.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be on for about 2-3 hours.
If I can convince myself to stream, because obviously
Yeah.
I'm how I am, I'll probably stream, so I'll be on for 3 hours, 3-4 hours probably.
Sounds good.
there's obviously 7's way too early, whatever the matter, because Vicky's got work and I've got the kids.
Yeah.
If
But
they
if
go
you
to
pop
bed
back,
at a sensible
if
time.
you pop in later on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're welcome in, Dylan, then I will stream on you, stream with you on Saturday.
Stream on you.
One if you want.
Right.
I'm not going to stream on you. That's a bit.
Infinite, do you mind if Dylan joins the Minecraft World? Sorry, he's just showing back up in chat.
Yeah. Usually I stream with Dylan on Saturdays, but obviously
Watchpoint
if
season
if I'm
2.
part of the Watchpoint launch for quote unquote season 2, not that much of season 1 was streamed. Would he be welcome on? Now we wait for the delay to happen until we get our answer.
She's sat there going, how do I nicely say no? Just clarify, Connor wouldn't do that.
No, Connor wouldn't do that. He's met you. You were all around for the for my birthday stream, weren't you?
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Ooh. Anyway, I have been wanting to wrap this up for the stream for a little while, just so that I don't drop again.
Sorry, Connor.
In terms of people that are currently live, I think we've got the Silent Doctor streaming some Twitchcraft, which I might go ahead and raid. He always complains that I don't drop by, so
Go with 11 other people.
exactly. Oh, it feels really good to be able to send. Yeah. Alright, so thank you everyone who dropped by. Good night to you, Hast. Hope things go well for you, as always. And thank you all for being here for character creation for VenturePoint. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able to run a game on stream soon. It's real, you guys.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Let's raid you all off. See you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go.